Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Sony's 28mm f2 lens for full frame cameras. There are a lot of things to love about this lens. It's decently compact and well built. It is a decent combination of wide and fast, a fairly wide field of view which is good in many situations, while still allowing you to come in close and get some bokeh when you want it. For this reason, if I had to choose only one lens for all my photo and video needs, this would probably be it. However, obviously, if given the budget and carrying capacity, I would take more than just one lens. Now, would I prefer a 35mm f1.4 over this? You bet your sweet ass I would. I did consider selling a kidney and spending £1,000 on Sony's one, but that is 3 times the weight and size of the 28mm, and that just isn't suitable for me, especially while walking around missing a kidney. I do adore the bokeh from my Voigtlander 35mm f1.4, which is absolutely tiny, but I haven't used that in months due to the poor image quality, which is easy to fix on a single image using Photoshop, but is very problematic in video footage, which I've shown in a previous video. To eBay it goes. The 28mm f2 is sort of affordable compared to many of Sony's other lenses that are clearly intended for royalty. If you want autofocus, then this price isn't too bad. Lenses usually hold their value pretty well, so personally I don't consider lens purchases to be money spent, but rather money temporarily turned into a lens until I want something different and I sell it. On the 28mm f2 the image quality is great. It's very sharp, chromatic aberration is kept well under control, the bokeh looks lovely, and vignetting is not bad at all for an f2 lens. I'm sure there are places online that pixel peep into the quality of this lens, but I don't do that. Quite frankly, I just don't give a donkey's balls about what the image quality looks like when zoomed in at 4000%. Minimum focus is quite good, around 9 inches from the front of the lens in autofocus mode, and for some reason 7 inches in manual focus mode, although this might be different on some of the Mark II full-frame cameras from Sony. Overall, it's very fast and reliable in both photo and video mode, but I definitely recommend turning the face recognition on in the camera's menu to get better performance out of this. The focus ring is all electronic, which I'm not happy with, but that's the trade-off if you want Sony autofocus lenses. Overall, I'm happy when using this lens, and I rarely use manual focus with my A7S anyways. As with Sony's 55mm f1.8, the autofocus can cause the image to shake at the edges, although not quite as bad. This is mostly noticeable when used wide open and focused up close. With the 28mm, it's not very noticeable in most situations, but may be problematic at times. This might not be a problem at all with Sony's cameras that use phase detection autofocus rather than the A7S's contrast detection autofocus that has to move back and forth to focus. The A7S Mark II might also fix this issue in one way or another, but I haven't tested that myself yet. This lens is not stabilized. Not a big issue, but that would have been great if it was. In conclusion, I would say this lens is definitely one to consider for your full-frame E-mount camera. Of course, you could also use it for a crop sensor camera from Sony, but there are cheaper options for that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, then you can support the channel by purchasing yours through the links down below. And don't forget to subscribe, because I got tons more content like this coming up as always. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Visit my channel for lots more awesome filmmaking and photography videos like lighting techniques, DIY projects, behind the scenes tutorials, cameras, lenses, adapters, shoulder rigs, stabilizers, flashes, LEDs, microphones, bags, straps, studio backgrounds, tripods, float heads, sliders, multi-tools, and lots more cool stuff!